Good morning, here we are, day 2 of wandering around Rome. So the plan today is to walk to the Spanish Steps, which is about an hour's walk, then just see what we have around there. And then, as I said yesterday, I don't want to just sketch the places that everybody's already seen. I want to try and find some hidden gems that maybe you wouldn't normally look for. Yesterday I burnt the top of my head and the back of my neck. I think that's from looking down at the sketchbook all day. And I thought I'd packed a hat, like a cap. So I said to myself yesterday, tomorrow I'm going to wear that cap. And it turns out I haven't packed it anyway. I don't want to burn my head again today. So if I see anywhere that is selling hats or caps, I'm going to get one. That lady's pulling out nettles. All right. So by the end of the day, I might have a new sketching cap. But first of all, Spanish Steps. So I found myself back at the Colosseum again. But look at this. Look at that cool car. Maybe I'll sketch that too. I think it looks so cool. Look how little it is. No, they're driving away. Oh, man. There we go. I've got my sketching hat. What does it say on it? Beautiful Roma City. All right, there we go. That'll stop my head getting burnt today. Just need to be wary of getting burnt in this part here, which I have done before. But hey, better than nothing. Let's go. 10 euros that cost me. Just a little update. Still walking. So now I've made it to the Spanish Steps, which are right here behind me. Now, the Spanish Steps are so called because of their proximity to what used to be the Spanish Embassy. And it is forbidden to sit and eat on these steps. You can get a fine. But as you can see, there are lots of people sitting and eating. And down here at the bottom, we have the fountain, the Fontana della Barcaccia. I think that's how you pronounce it, I don't know, which is the fountain of the old boat. But as you can see, it is covered in scaffolding or protection, as is typical. Anyway, I'm going to walk up these steps. I'm not going to sketch them because there's so many people here. I don't want to be a Debbie Downer or a negative Nancy or anything like that, but the Spanish Steps, I don't get the fuss, it's just a load of steps. Maybe it's more impressive if the fountain's working at the bottom, but nah. Don't come for me, that's just my opinion. Like, it's just some steps, isn't it? Am I missing something? Maybe I'm missing something. Anyway, I'm going to go and find this park that's been recommended to me, which is just behind. And let's see if I'm more impressed by that. I haven't made it to the park yet, but there's some buskers just over here. I hope they're setting up and not taken down, because I love a busker. And I'm going to paint this little ice cream truck that's in front of me. I mean, it's nothing really super special, but I just think it's cute. I wish I had thought to buy a piece of wood or a clipboard or something just to rest on. But alas, I forgot. Shall I do it this way? Where's the pencil? Here it is. I'm just going to imagine my thirds. They are here. They're like either side of these little threads, going up and then across. It's about 2 fingers widths either way. Let's give ourselves a bit of a ground anyway. And then there will be a wheel. The wheel's going to be here. So let's do this thing. This is about another wheel and a bit. Okay. There's lots of people in front of it. I should add people. Yes, I never do. That's the thing that I want to do, is add more people. So. This lady stood here quickly while she's there. She has a backpack on. So I'm just going to wait for that to dry for a minute. I'm going to have a little snack that I borrowed. I nearly said something else. I'm going to have a little snack that I took from breakfast at the hotel. Then I can use this napkin for cleaning up my brush. So let's take my Tombos. Start lighter, go darker. Now I want to be careful that I don't use these too much, because I think yesterday on this sketch I went a bit overboard. I'm going to take the Jelly Roll pen and write Vivite. Hey, look! Those people on that little bikey thing, those are the people that I sketched in my ice cream truck. Those two. There they go. Had a nice little walk around this park. Very pretty. Lots of people just chilling out. It's called Villa Borgona? I'll write the name here. I don't know how you pronounce it. So I've just checked. It's actually Villa Borghese, the park. Just behind the Spanish Steps. Very nice. Now I'm going to go to my next recommendation, which was Piazza Navona. Ooh, a little street market. I love a little wander about a market. See if I can find anything to sketch with. I did see a lovely stall that sold handmade fountain pens, and they looked absolutely gorgeous. But the cheapest one they had was 65 euros, which... They were lovely, but maybe a bit out of my budget today. No idea where I'm going. Supposedly I'm on my way to this Piazza, what was it? Navona? So I'll see you when we get there. I think I found it, the plaza. Unfortunately, while I was filming myself sketching the busker in that restaurant, my phone ran out of storage, and I've managed to free some up now because I realised I had 28 episodes of Amazon Prime series saved onto my phone. Anyway, I deleted all those and I managed to clear it off, but by the time I had realised it was too late, I'd already finished the sketch. So, also, might I add that carbonara was absolutely banging. It was the best, probably the best carbonara I've ever had. Dead good. Right, I think that's it. It's time for me to call it a day. Phone's running out of memory. Microphone's running out of battery. Keeps spitting. It's starting to rain. So that's it for today. I'm going back to the hotel, and I have to check out in the morning, and I'm flying in the evening. I'm going to have a big case with me. Well, small case. You know, big enough to be annoying. So I don't know if I'll get any sketching done tomorrow, but if I do, I'll be sure to record it. I need to empty this phone so that I can film more stuff. I know I've said that was it for today, and I've put my selfie stick and my microphones away and everything. But just everywhere I go, there's more bits to look at. Right. I think I'm going to have to come back. It's not been enough time. Ancient Rome must have been spectacular. Look, I mean, I don't know. I feel very weird.
I feel very weird.
Just love it.